Hi guys, welcome to another Explain 12 video. We're gonna make an attempt to fly the Laminar A330, so the default A330, and this used to be the best default A330 in the game up until Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 released, where they got an even better A330, at least based on what I've been able to see. But fear not, this is still a pretty decent aircraft, and nice in the sense that you don't have to pay anything extra for it. And I do still think that they are actively trying to make it a bit better. So let's see what it has in store in the future. But yeah, we're just gonna do a quick hop here from Heathrow, one of these freeware Heathrows. It's really nice. I think from the Threshold forum. Up to Manchester. I think I have the Aerosoft Manchester scenery, so it's a very short one, and the reason for the short one is that I do not trust this aircraft. It has some errors with the autopilot, sometimes jumping out, so I thought a short one that I can kind of be in control of the whole flight will be perfect. If I'll have to go for any reason, I'll have to pause the sim, but I'll also make sure to pause the recording in that case. But yeah, pretty good exterior model on this one. I was gonna plan to do a video with this aircraft a long time ago. I tried, it failed miserably. The autopilot was disconnected and we crashed into the ocean somewhere around Singapore, I think. Don't even remember what the fight was anymore, but it was a valiant effort. But oh well, you can't win them all. Oh, look at those beauties. Some variety there. 787s. I guess even a 747. That's nice. Maybe another A330. But yeah, let's get going. Oh, damn! It got darker suddenly. It's a bit choppy. I don't know why. X-Plane's performance is just really bad. I really hope they focus on that going forward. In terms of the visuals, already look pretty nice. So yeah, here's the cockpit. Pretty nice. Not that much new. A bit more unusable buttons than I would maybe want. So I wouldn't say it's like, I would say it's in the hall of good, but not much else. Very nice cabin though. This I guess is first class or business class. Wouldn't know. I usually only fly economy. But pretty nice, like the wing views. I guess this is, so maybe this is actually business class, so that must have been first. And then you have tourist back there. But yeah, I already was able to set up some of these nice views, so hopefully we'll be able to enjoy them. What else? Oh yeah, now I remember. Let's get everything rolling. The thing that was a bit annoying. Let me see if we can get. I'm just gonna jump outside quickly. There we go. Seems like we're already connected one of the jetway bridges, which is nice to see. What's going on now? We have the. That's good, right? But we do want to have. Let me see. Explain 12 GPU. Alright, ground power. Okay, interesting. Hopefully I don't have to work based on time, but let's see. Don't wanna be stressing around here. Let's see if we can use the control widget by the ground handling tool, and which it looks like we can. I think it should be these ones, right? Let's see, so if we drive those, and maybe we can also drive those up so we get everything in place. Oh yeah, sucky part, but we don't have any way to so we don't have any FB or similar, so that's a bit annoying. So the way to do the weights, right, is you have to go to weights and balance, and then what we'll have to do, I need to see if I did create a SimBrief profile for this. Let me see, download flight plan PDF maybe. So there we go. So let's check now. We're supposed to have 20,100 in terms of total fuel. So that should be our fuel. And let me just pause here real quickly. There we go. Okay, had to assist the misses. Let's see. 20,161, that's the block fuel. Zero fuel weight, 348. Maybe easiest just to get the total weight, or the gross gross weight, which should basically be 300 and let me see. They should just have a zero fuel one here, that would make this much easier. So we should be at 367, 368.3 about. Like that. Okay. That should work. We can apply the changes. Perfect. Okay. What else? We need to, my lord, click all of these thousands of buttons. Maybe I shouldn't have said they had a lot of click spots not working, because that's wasn't entirely the truth. Because these were a lot of these. I wonder if it's these many. Don't remember it with the airsoft one, but maybe it's like a different cold and dark state. But let's just make sure we have all of them fixed. We can arm those. Put the no smoking one. These ones we don't want to forget. Looks like there's even one. Maybe you can't press that one. So we'll just have to surrender to it. Pack 2 though, we should press that. Just trying to figure out, do I have any viewpoint? Yeah, this one. Okay, that should do. Does the oxygen masks work? Nope, doesn't look like it. It looks really good though on the inside. Basically a payware. level, so that's nice. Very nice to see. Is there any way to open the door? Maybe if you had the jetway, right? But oh well, doesn't seem like we do. We don't want to do my recordings, but we do want to do my pack X. Check if I have any Airwego boarding. I'm not gonna use pack X, even though I think it might work with X-Plane. I just don't want to take any chances, so we'll have some boarding music. We'll do it the manual way, the old way. Oh, you can press these already, interesting. But okay. So I think we have most things set up. Or ish. Seems like this one is connected with that one. Well, this one is a separate one, so that's good at least. You can start with the init. Nothing too difficult or fancy. EGLL. Oh, sorry. Thinking in terms of Boeing. So EGLL to EGCC. Our alternate is EGLL, so just flying back home. But seems like we can't put that in. Flight number AWVG 4104. I'm gonna check also that we are starting with compass. We have so we can get the online flight plan. We can select our aircraft type, change our minimum arrival fuel, go to PyRep and wait for taxi. Good. So we're doing 18,000. What's the temp up there? That's a good question. I am gonna assume it's cold. Maybe not that cold. Let's see if our flight plan has any input on the weather at the top of cruise. -15. That works. Zero fuel and block fuel. Are these in kilos? 9.1, 12.4. Yes, they are in kilos. Is that possible to change? Probably not on settings. Would that be aircraft specific? Customize, weight balance and fuel. Okay, doesn't seem to, but I'm gonna assume that these are correct. Doesn't seem like anything else happens here, so we'll leave as is. We'll do the flight plan. 09 right. Interesting, I haven't done that in a while. Ulti. And we can insert. Looks correct. Then we want to do airway. Looks pretty nice. That's good to see it working. T for 20 to Elvas. I guess we can see this as a kind of what are they called? Like a flight to another base. So like, yeah. Now I'm totally forgetting the name of that. But I guess, you know, you wouldn't have the A330 flying between Manchester and London unless that was a high density route. At least not normally. Let's see. So like a relocation flight or something you could call it. Good, we can do the arrival. 23 right, Elvo 1, and now let's do pilot to ADC. Just gonna make sure we can get the import first and that it's correct. It looks good. I've done this route quite multiple times because it's short and it's between two nice airports. So let's see, Elvo and approach. We could do MCT, but I think the vector will be nicer. And it does look nicer. So let's just file.
Information Yankee 1720 Zulu winds are light and variable.
9 right is this one.
1000 overcast.
I'll move this one down.
Temperature 3, dew point 0.
And change the radio. Wait, what was the CF? Can we do that transition? Vectors to CF 23 right? I wanna see now, is this... Okay, now it's just giving us that info, but there's no... it's discontinuity, right? We need to vector ourselves there. Anything else? Performance, right? How do you do this one? We can kind of guess, I would say. So like up 0.4, that should be fine. We can do... Let's see if we have a selected temp. 54. Since we can't calculate these ones ourselves, I'm just gonna put in something that seems reasonable. Probably not correct, but it will do the trick. Oh, sorry, we don't want to do that. But what we want to do is, let me see, we have the parking brake on. We do want to put on the APU. And while we wait, I'm gonna do the walk around Gizmo. Let's see how this. Start walking. And how did you get out? Exit Q. But yeah, pretty cool that you can walk around here even in the cabin. Because you can really see kind of the difference between the different classes. When I flew down to Delhi with the A330 CEO, I sat... I don't remember there being these many different... I think they had like a 3 cabin, but I sat in this seat, extra legroom seat. So I wasn't the bottom of the bottom in the Titanic, but pretty much in the Titanic of the skies. Let's jump out. Oh, sorry. Okay, we're on the outside now. God, I forget this button. What was the sprint one? C for sprinting. So yeah, look at this beauty. It looks very good on the outside. I really like the look of the X-Plane aircrafts. Like the flight factor 777 looks amazing. Sucks that there's no life here, no people though. There should really be a GSX kind of tool for X-Plane. That would revolutionize X-Plane. The engines looks good. Can't see any cracks anywhere. I think it looks fine. Not that I would know. Do we have a little crack here? Nope. That's just how it should be, but yeah. Looks pretty good. Should have checked the other side as well, but I thought this would just be a quick walk around. I'm gonna press S. Oh wait, that didn't work. Let me see. What's the thing you need to do? Press S to disable walk. Okay, now it's disabled. Good. What are we talking about in QNH? 10.027. And 027. The flap is open, so at least that's. We need to put on the lights as well. Me forgot that. Does these work? That's cool. Okay, I'll give them some plus points in that regard. APU is starting. Put on the constraints. You can go on the arc. Same on this one. Airwego 4003 heavy, ready to copy IFR clearance.
Airwego 4003 heavy, your flight
Forgot to. I need to file it again. Let's see now. Airwego 4003, ready to copy IFR clearance. There we go. Flight level 060. I wonder if this one has V now. If it doesn't, let's just use vertical. The VS climb modes. Squawk 3010.
Airwego
Oh wait, I should
4003
just
heavy
use
is
this
cleared to Echo Golf Charlie Charlie. Climb via the Altai 1 Juliet departure.
0.
The Ulti transition, then as filed. Climb to flight level 060 via the
Can't wait
departure.
with putting that to TARA.
Expect higher clearances 3 minutes after departure. Radar director on 134.907.
Now we
Squawk
have the
3010.
APU ready. You can shut that. Everything is closing.
3032 Airwego 4003 heavy.
Which is correct. Control widget. We can have everything driving away. Let me see. Anything else? Can we see them leaving? Probably can, but not gonna bother with that. Let's do this one. Like that maybe. Let's see if it works. I had some problems with better pushback, but I updated it, so maybe it will work better. All doors are closed. Status fine. Engines, I guess. Looks like we can only move the left joystick while the right one is in mood. That's good. I like that. Is the vehicle? I think it came. Can't see it though. But it did look like it was driving up. So let's wait and see. While we wait, I'll shut the music. Are all the vehicles gone? They're leaving, but taking their sweet time. While we wait, I can go on the control widget and hide them all, because we don't need them. Okay, and then let's just wait and see how this works. I need to put on the weather radar, which I think works if I'm not mistaken, but let's see. I don't know. I do hope it works. Okay, seatbelt signs. Oh, we have this one, looks pretty good. Okay, I think we can now start the pushback. Should they ask for parking brake released? Okay, let's release the parking brake. There we go. Houston, we are on our way. Let's start engine 2 first. The N3 value seems to be increasing relatively on time. Would be good if you could like get rid of these vehicles. That could save some FPS. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, one thing to check is the sound, since I have some problems with these. Not really sounding loud enough. Okay, the right engine is starting. Let's also keep track on our compass. We want to wait for taxi, see how that goes. The values look good. Engine 2 stabilized. Starting engine 1. And now this was, I guess, wrong. I think the new SOP is to start engine 1 before engine 2, but oh well. Good, we can now arm this one and remove the arm in X-Plane. That's always nice to see. These look good. Cabin is ready, that's nice to see. EGT rising. Let's have a look on the outside. Looks pretty good, and these are, as you can see with sticker, Rolls-Royce engines. Very nice. I hope they release some other versions. I generally hope they do, because I feel like Tolis won't develop their A330C or won't do an A330CO because of this Laminar one, but I do hope Tolis reconsiders. I'm gonna get the Tolis one at some point, just because that one is, it looks amazing, right? Okay, we have these set. Do they want us to set parking brake maybe? Since they don't communicate with us, it's a bit hard to know what they're trying to say. I need to check the preference page on the better pushback. Might have been some tweak, something I tweaked by mistake. We'll do max there. Flight controls, disconnect and hand signals. least do that. Okay, we don't need this one on. Oh, this one is always on. Predictive. Interesting. We can put that to TARA. And the only reason I'm doing it now is just so I don't forget, to be honest. The trim is way too high. We'll go with 0.4 as the up trim. We are going flaps 2. That should be flaps 2, right? Let's just quickly go out. Looks good. It's a very beautiful aircraft though. The exterior wise I'm very happy with it. It's very nice. I just hope they would add some things to the interior. Okay, let's do taxi lights, runway turn off lights. Anything else? Takeoff config test normal. Because it does feel a bit dead now. A bit like if you looked at my last video, the MD-11 feels like according to some people. That's good, rudder is working. Tiller. Let's release the brake. Shouldn't this be enough to get us moving? Let's see. Oh, I forgot to ask. Airwego 4003 heavy, ready for pushback.
Airwego 4003 heavy pushback.
Awkward.
Pushback approved. Airwego 4003 heavy.
Airwego 4003 heavy, ready to taxi.
Airwego 4003 heavy taxi to runway 09 right via taxiways Lima, Alpha, Lima 28, November Bravo 1, hold short runway 09 right. Taxi to runway 09 right via taxiways Lima, Alpha, Lima 28,
That's crazy.
November Bravo 1, hold short runway 09 right. Airwego 4003 heavy.
They're suggesting me to taxi. That's never gonna work, but okay. I am gonna do this my own way. They want me to taxi all the way down the runway. Okay, let's see. Let's get us moving. That looks good. Sounds good too. Move a bit with the aircraft itself. We can do the chrono. So yeah, generally it has quite a lot of click spots, but there is some that are not, of course, working. So that's good to be aware of. As I said, it's in the hall of good. I wouldn't even say very good because of the AP disconnect problems. And you know, we should have an EFB and those sort of stuff, even if a basic one. Or even if just a basic one. Are we now gonna be taking off in the wrong direction? That sucks. Hope not. Doesn't look like it though. I think that British Airways is going to another runway, possibly 27 right. See some blinking light. Is that an aircraft maybe? Looks like it, right? take this one. So it taxis pretty nicely. Let's see, let's go to the so that's nice. God, I just wish they had more nice subsidiaries with the Airwego. They don't have too many European hubs, or they have Italy actually, interestingly enough. But a lot of these are very UK heavy, like Fly UK, Airwego, and well, even Walker, I would say to a certain extent, but that's maybe US more, like Metro. Let's see. Did I shut this one off? I did not, but now we shut the APU. So that was a bit of a waste of some fuel. Constraints, we didn't put that on this one, but now we have. Going past almost, well, almost all of Heathrow basically, as we taxi down. We're basically gonna be flanking the runway the whole way. Let's see. So is that Virgin Atlantic, right? A3 or 787 maybe? 787-900, yeah, or 900. God, me thinking in 737 terms. It's good to know though that the A330 is gonna be here for quite a long time with the Neo. So we're not this fuselage. It's gonna have a long and I mean, I guess it kind of derives from the A300, right? So that's really cool to know. Same with the 777 with the new X. Okay, that was not an aircraft, that's just, I guess, the blinking runway lights. What are we taxiing now? 23 knots? But my god, the taxiing in X-Plane is just so much better than P3D, specifically comparison to the Captain Sim ones. Otherwise I think it's pretty fine, P3D. I see quite a bit of British Airways aircraft. I wonder how you travel between these terminals, or are they like separate ones? Guessing they have some sort of subway system or similar. Sorry for that. The taxiing is tiring me out. Okay, so not the next one, not the next one, but they are after the third one. So this is the first where we could turn. Now we're at 30 knots. I'm gonna brake just a tiny bit. Don't want to overspeed. We need to be able to turn as well. I really hope also, because they have some new scenery solution, which is what's holding me off from making my own orthos for Explain. So I really hope they come with something at some point soon. Otherwise, I'm just gonna give up and make like some ortho solution. Airwego 4003 heavy, ready for takeoff.
Airwego 4003 heavy contact tower on 124.47. Tower on 124.47 Airwego 4003 heavy.
Okay, let's put on the landing lights. How do we need more? Airwego 4003 heavy, ready for takeoff.
Airwego 4003 heavy winds are 110 at 6 knots cleared for takeoff. Runway 09 right squawk 3010.
Okay,
Cleared for takeoff.
09
09
right.
right squawking 3010 Airwego 4003 heavy.
So it should be good. We're gonna do flex. Let's just make sure we set that properly. We did put on this to TA. Alright, perfect. Happy days. Okay. I think it looked clear to the right. Damn it. God damn it. You bastard. Little plane. Trying to take off before us. Let's just wait. See what it does. Oh, look at that. You can see that the thrusts really went up. Yeah, come on, buddy. Get down the runway. Yeah, just like that. Slow and steady. Is that an A320? It looks like it doesn't even have any sort of winglets. Maybe it's just the distance, right? Okay. We should be good to go. Because we're not a heavy aircraft, this should, I think the Aerosoft one in P3D makes this a bit better. In the sense that you do have some idle thrust. I think some of these mods for this aircraft fixes it.
0 on runway 09 right.
Okay, that's the runway awareness mod that I have. Okay, let's see. Man flex, SRS on the runway. I think that's correct. Airspeed alive. 80 knots, check. 100 knots, check. 120 knots, check. V1, rotate. There we go. Almost went out of the gear coming up. Okay, let's see, we can shut these. I'll have to deal with that later. Okay, let's go to flaps 1. What flap did I have? Let's go flap 0.
Radar director
Climb
on
thrust.
134.9 or 7 Airwego 4003 heavy.
Let's see if I can now turn it off. There we go.
Radar Director Airwego 4003 Heavy climbing to flight level 060. Airwego 4003 Heavy good morning.
Ah, we are coming up. And we are overspeeding. That is interesting. Let's go to standard.
Center
I'm gonna put on the
118.47,
autopilot
Take care Airwego 4003 Heavy.
and let it control the speed.
Center Airwego 4003 Heavy at flight level 060.
Good morning. Looks pretty good. So far, so okay. Not the nicest weather out there though. Nothing eye candy wise in terms of the clouds. Let's see how it goes now. We're supposed to intercept, which we'll do in 0.4 nautical miles. Let's see if we then start our turn. Which it looks like we are. Still maintaining our altitude. The rest looks good. And it does look to be at least following as of right now. It seems to be working quite well. So far so good. We can remove that. Seems like we can put that on medium. Let's see if it doesn't start ping-ponging, and instead if it just aligns us on the magenta line. Let's wait and see if they give us higher clearances. We're flying away now from London. I think it's Salute and we're gonna be flying quite close to. Sorry. 120.
Climb to flight level 120 Airwego 4003 Heavy.
Okay, 120. Let's see. How is it in the back? The engine looks really good from here. The screens seems to all have shut on the same. Do you really want the rose? Seems a bit romantic. Oh yeah, look at that, you can see the dirt on the window, that's pretty cool. Can you go out from here? No, we're stuck. Stuck on the inside. Let's jump back to the captain's seat. We are climbing, that's good to see. What was our cruising altitude? 20,000? Wasn't it 18,000? It says 18, but okay, we'll
Climb
do
to
20.
flight level 200 Airwego 4003 heavy.
We can switch this one, right? I'll make this a bit quicker. So yeah, it's really like an overcast. Look at those effects on the wing. Can't really see them because they're a bit too close. I don't even think with this other one. Okay, let's see. It's gonna be quite a short flight. As you can see, it's about 120 nautical miles left. We're basically gonna reach our top, and then we are gonna be heading down. But that's fine. We just wanted to do a short one with this one, just as a trial one. I just want to see how it functions. And I need to remember, just if I ever fly this one, just to always be flying it with me present. Because otherwise it's, you know, might disconnect the autopilot and that sort of things. Do, do. Okay, let's see. We are reaching 18,000 and now we are leveling off. Unable 6,000 at YouTube. So what's the... I guess we're just gonna force it up with open climb. Should be sufficiently fast. Don't know why we have a discrepancy in the cruise level, but oh well.
Expect the EGLL 1 mic arrival with the elbows transition with vectors for the ILS approach to runway 23 right Airwego 4003 heavy.
Okay, we got confirmation for the same that we were anticipating, so that's good. 23 right. What we need to though do is prepare for the, which I haven't done, because I've been sleeping on the job and I need to get my head in the game. So let's see, EGCC and then approach 23 right ILS. Minimums of now I don't know which category I am, but we're just gonna do A. So why not? Well, look at that, already filled in. It does make it easier. 396 decision height, and then I'm gonna have a look with windy EGCC. And what are they saying? They are saying temperature of 1, QNH of 1, 0 to 6. What's the game saying? Let's see if we can. Oh, we can't even change that. Okay, I'm not gonna. Good times. Can we change the wind though, since it's variable 2 knots? Nope. Okay, that sucks a bit. But okay, not the end of the world, not the end of the world. We'll make do with what we have. ILS frequency. Maybe we could at least make sure we get that one right. So 1095 with a cause of 5232. Sorry, 232. Alright, that was the frequency. 232 was the no, sorry, here it should be right. Oh well, let's just see. I'm gonna add the landing system. I wanna have that prepared. Looks to be correct. Our top of descent. That's in very close time. It's a bit after Elevos according to this one. It's a bit before Elevos according to the one in Pilot to ADC. But look at that, now we're seeing some nicer clouds. Let's jump outside, have a look. Oh, a bit buggy though. I think after this I'm gonna remove this mod. I'm gonna remove all these Lua scripts that I got and see how the game does without them. I'm not sure they are good enough to warrant the kind of visual artifacts I'm getting with them. Okay, let's see, we need to be vectored in, so that's gonna be important to pay attention to. Transition altitude 5000, right turn in case of mist 356. Good, very good, good. And then anything else? It's interesting how most people just fly the A320 or the 737. I'm looking at the Airwego ones, and basically everyone is A320, either CO or the Neo. But it's a good aircraft, so I'm not gonna judge in that regard. But it's just funny to realize how popular it is. The flight level 060.
Descend via the ELVO1 mic arrival with the elbows transition to flight level 060.
Let's already
Altimeter
start,
is 3030 Airwego 4003 heavy.
if possible.
Center on 118.77
Airwego 4003
Let's see
heavy.
if they change now. Good job, co-pilot. Very
Center
good.
Airwego 4003 heavy at flight level 200.
Goddamn artifacts. Knew there was something I forgot to tweak on Explain. Need to also remember to check the... Oh, wait, sorry. That's my list of the planes that I can or that I have for the different virtual ones. Just to make sure I track them somehow. My autistic side likes to have Excel spreadsheets for basically everything. Doesn't hurt, right? Perfect. We are getting the vectoring. Turn heading.
Heading 335 vectors to the ILS approach for runway 23 right descent and maintain flight level 050 radar director on 121.35 Airwego 4003 heavy.
Let's do vertical, maybe 2,200. Seems
Radar
like we can't get the
director
descent to work.
4003 heavy descending to flight level 050. Heading 335 Airwego
No, but come on.
4003 heavy.
I hate this. Then I should probably turn a bit more.
4003 heavy.
Great. Just work with me like that, right? 3/4. And we are descending, and we are... Are we slowing down to the extent? Let's keep everything in managed mode. Sorry, on managed selected, I think, right? Selected is when you pull towards yourself. And you have to kind of fix it. Anything else to prepare? You can arm the speed brake. Fuel looks good. We can put in a direct at some point. Landing system is on. Should hopefully be fine. In terms of visibility though, what's EGCC is saying? Visibility 10 kilometers or more, clouds are forecast at 800 feet, so we'll be having to go quite low in order to see the runway. Luckily, I think was it like 400 feet the minimum, so we should be fine. Unless we really are unlucky.
Heading 335 Airwego 4003 heavy.
Let's really try to slow down now. And in order to do that, let's actually use the speed brake to help us a bit. And we're gonna wanna be at around 4,000, 3,500. So let's see if this helps now. Still some ways to go to save some. Oh, I forgot the landing lights to shut that. We'll put that on. And just ignore that I didn't see that. Let's see if we can get down. Does this have any side? No side window or protection, unfortunately. And they did want us to turn, so we'll turn a bit, but not too much. Maybe we can do 335 now, we should be fine for a turn. Okay, continuing, looking good, we're almost at 10,000 feet. I think they'll ask us to descend soon, but let's see. Thus far they've only asked us to go to 050 actually, yeah, not 6. That was a bit of a miss on my end. Let's decrease a bit the descent rate, so we are around 250 knots. We want to be going much slower, I think, like 230 maybe. Maybe we can slow down to 220. At least have that already kind of put in. So we're around almost at 250, but not quite. Let's have a look in the back. You can see the speed brakes in action. Soon at 8,000. We can keep that on just so we're ready to insert it when the time comes. Let's see, 240. Can we maybe slow down a bit by arresting our descent rate? Slowing down a bit further. Will be a bit tight. I did fall behind the aircraft a bit, unfortunately. I am already gonna... Let's see now. So we need to turn. I don't want it to be managed though, so I don't know why I always... let's just do 3,000.
500 feet. Airwego 4003 heavy.
I have to press it again. Let's slow down. 255.
Fly heading 255 cleared for ILS approach to runway 23 right tower on 118.62 Airwego 4003 heavy.
So we're turning here towards the airport. 255 heading. Let's actually do
Altimeter setting.
the direct. What was the altimeter? That was like
Contact tower on
1026, right?
118.62 Airwego 4003 heavy.
Can we slow down, please?
Tower Airwego 4003 heavy inbound for ILS approach runway 23 right.
What's it? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Altimeter
Look
is
at this.
3030 Airwego 4003 heavy.
So either it's making a turn to capture it. Well, let's see.
Continue ILS approach to runway 23 right will call when established on final Airwego 4003 heavy.
I'm gonna do 19. We're a bit lower than we should be. Let's see if we can get on the glide slope or the approach. Yeah, I'm wondering about the terrain actually. Let's have a look. Looks okay-ish. So we can arm those speed brakes. We still need to do the landing gear and the flaps. Okay, I'm gonna do this myself. Jesus Christ, this plane is so goddamn out of it. Okay, we need to turn. We need to turn big time. Okay, so we want to do direct to... I'm gonna do a direct to the last waypoint we have. I'm gonna ask see if we can get that one followed. So we'll do the nav mode. So yeah, this is one of those reasons I really don't like flying this one. Could be something wrong as well. So what, the intercept heading, was that the issue? If I do put that activated, let's see if it can follow it. I can't even, Jesus Christ, what is it doing? Like, going around in circles? That's really not the smartest. Let me... if you want something done, you have to do it yourself, right? Almost feel like that. Okay. So let's give it a shot. We're a tad bit off. What is it, like 25232, right? Okay, let's see if we can get this somewhat. I'm gonna add the landing gear. This is so dumb, but let's give it a shot. We'll remove that one. Can't understand why the flaps are 0, even though out of flight. Let's see how this will go. I'm really flying blind because I know we're gonna go too much to the left if we continue like this. So we need to descend quickly. We need to do a bit of dive and drive so I can do a visual. So let's get down. Okay, but not too crazy, we don't want to die. There we go, that's the runway. Jesus Christ. Maybe the problem was that I was tweaking the radio. That could have been it. Okay, at least we haven't reached the minimum, so this is fine.
Airwego 4003 heavy winds are 36 0 and 2 knots, cleared to land runway 23 right.
Clear to land runway 23 right, Airwego 4003 heavy.
23 right, 500, continue. This is gonna be interesting. Let's see how it goes.
400 minimum.
Continue.
300. 200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard 10, 5.
Woo. That was close. Could have ended badly. Look at those thrust reversers. Basically making sure there's no problem stopping. What did we stop, like 5 seconds? Sucks though that we need to have bad landing, because it was otherwise it was a pretty okay flight with this aircraft. Now we have brakes hot. At least that works. We got landing clearance at least. Airwego 4003 heavy, ready to taxi.
Airwego 4003 heavy, contact Manchester, ground on 121.85 for taxi clearance.
Ground on 121.85 for taxi clearance. Airwego 4003 heavy.
I wish the ILS would have just worked though. Like, it was the localized, right? Everything else seemed to have worked. Like the glide slope was relatively on point. Could it have been a and now I'm just thinking out loud, could it have been a Offset? Nah, it's not an offset. Not this. There's no reason to have an offset here, right? It's not Nice. One of those where you need one. Airwego 4003 heavy, ready to taxi.
Airwego 4003 heavy taxi to stand 8 via taxiways Alpha, Juliet, Lima.
Stand 8.
Taxi to stand 8 via taxiways Alpha, Juliet, Lima, Airwego 4003 heavy.
Well, maybe it will work, stand 8. Let's see. And that should go to APU, right? But yeah, at least we made it, but that was not clean. God damn it. What went on with that ILS? Did I have the wrong information maybe? Could that have been it? Can we see it here? What's 2 nav 1? No, it's 1095. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Let's see what the landing rate was. God damn it, can't even see it. Okay, let's see. The APU flap should be open. Let's just park at stand 8. Looks pretty good, this airsoft one. Maybe a bit too much traffic though on the ground, just a tad bit. APU is boosting up. Okay, let's see. So yeah, Laminar research A330. And not really there just yet, but soon enough. So 8, stand 8. Is this really a heavy stand? This looks like a tiny airplane stand, a narrow body stand. Maybe I shouldn't question things. I'll just park here. It does not look like the correct stand. I thought the heavies were parked over there, but well, doesn't hurt to try. Worst case scenario, it's too tiny and we shouldn't have done it, but we did anyway. Okay, let's see. Looks pretty big though. But yeah, this is definitely for smaller aircrafts. Maybe it's a medium size stand. That's why it's giving us this, even though we're heavy. Yeah, let's see if we can get in a bit. A bit further. Something like that maybe. Let's do the APU bleed. Then we can shut the engines. We'll shut pilot to ADC. Landing rate 128. Okay, that's pretty good. You can see it here on the PyRep. Flight recording is stopped automatically. Submit PyRep. Thank you for flying with Airwego mainstream. Well, thank you. Okay, good. Let's do a replay. of the landing. So, not the best landing. We're a bit high at the end. Luckily we have enough drag to stop. Beautiful airport, looks really good. The payware airports in this, and this is the only one I have, looks amazing. Yeah, let's see. So we are a bit late, but there we come. Yeah, okay, quite nice, quite firm. Seeing those thrust reversers deploy, that's nice. Let's maybe have a look from the inside. We can do this side to start off with. Really like this part of wish you could just move this firm and nice. Okay, and let's go back a bit in time. Do this side. X-Plane really does this well, it looks really good. Do we see then? Yeah, look at that. That's them thrust reversers. Very nice actually. That's very nice. So yeah, that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed this short video with the Laminar A330. It's not the best one, but it's okay if you want a CO one. Hopefully there'll be more modifications to it, fixing it a bit. You saw some of the errors with the VNav on the descent, not really working, and then the ILS not being picked up, etc. But yeah, that could have been me messing with the radios though, so let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Me being overcautious leading to problems, yeah, wouldn't be the first time. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this short video. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, and otherwise, until next time, bye bye.